throw it back. I'm throwing that. Throw it back.
You guys, Ashley Bowden here for The Buzz. We are in studio with actor, producer, entrepreneur, culture creator, Ray J.
Culture creator.
Thank you so much for being here today.
Humbled to be here. Thank you for having me. Wow, it's a beautiful place.
Yeah, we're excited to have you. And I can't help but notice you were here with a tattoo-less face.
Yeah. Yeah, I had the tattoos. Those were, I'm doing this spoof, like, over the top Ray J. And
okay.
So the tattoos was like when I was in a real dark place, like, you know what I mean, in this thing that I'm shooting, and I like them.
Yeah. I have to say, I was scared for you because I know your mama don't play.
Yeah, my
no
sister
games.
called, my mom called. Yeah, no.
What was your family's reaction?
They were worried. And my sister never calls and tells me like, yo, what's going on? Are you tripping? Unless I'm really tripping. But she was like, man, take them videos down, your tattoos, you look dirty, you know, clean. And just then I was like, damn, I looked at myself again. I was like, you know what? I didn't have my glasses on. So I did have a few little scruff spots, and the tattoos just made it real new. I wanted to get the tattoos seriously, and I got them for the role, but then I also just I did it twice, and it just felt so good when I had them on. But it was times where I felt like I was gonna go out, I needed to put on some makeup. So I thank God that it wasn't real, because some people actually get the tattoo and it's real the next day.
Would you consider getting real ones after?
Yeah, well, I want to get Melody and Epic on the side of my face. It's right by the sideburns.
Well, I do want to congratulate you on the launch of the Tronix Network.
Thank you to everybody.
Yes.
No, this is for the subs. Thank you to the subs. Thank you to the subscribers. It's a brand new network, and the content is extremely loud. There's so much more coming, but I like that the subs are there early, and I got something special for them, and they're kind of watching us build the network like in real time. So, you know, you give us 3 years, 5 years, and you will see the difference between now and then. Just like every company that we've put out and tried to, you know, just give it that 1,000% marketing, 1,000% like super team, and scale wherever we find the right spots. So
yeah, and you give like 1,000% in all of your companies. You go hard. I did hear that you sold some of your companies to launch Tronix. Is that true?
Well, I sold my scooter company to a company called Loopshare out of Canada, but I did that a couple of years ago, right around the bike sharing like takeover, and so that was then. And then I just sold all of my shares back to my company, which now I'm free. Nice. Just because we've done so well, and you know, we reached this part where if Raycon is going into home and furniture and these dope products that expand the brand in a different, unique way, and I just see what's going on in the market that I feel like I'm the best at, and that's just loud reality shows attached with the marketing that we could do on anything, any product or any show, right? That comes with what we love to do, but reality shows is just everything for me. So now we still got love. It's Raycon for life. It's Ray, right? It's Raycon. So we'll watch them excel, and then now I'm set. I got all I need to really just focus on this next 10-year run, because it's a run.
Yeah.
So now, it's a blessing. So, you know, thank you.
Let's talk about some of the content on the Tronix Network.
Okay,
this is
where I'll cross my leg and kind of look a little more prestigious.
Yep, we have the House of Blueface.
And it was called Blue Girls Club, but
okay.
I recreated the name because I'm a big Game of Thrones fan.
Oh, okay.
And so just like House of Dragon, he went back into time. I felt like House of Blueface had that same kind of feel from the ratchet like side of things. And so, yeah, Game of Thrones, but the ratchet version, House of Blueface.
It only made sense.
I love that.
Krishan recently came out and expressed some interest in possibly working with you guys. So hopefully that happens.
That would be a blessing. Wow.
What a
star.
What a star. What other reality TV stars can we expect to see on Tronix?
Well, the Girls Club is one of my favorite shows, and we're still in edit. There's 2 shows that I've been taking my time with. Going on a Safari, and that Safari is just explosive introduction to our partnership and what's to come on our journey. And it starts with the safari, going on the safari, and the Girls Club is 14 transgender women in one house telling their stories, in the most imperfect, unapologetic, but beautiful way. And so those shows are dear to me. The Fight Club is another show that's dear to me. It's a show about fighting.
Oh.
Right. but it gets you to the point of the fight with a bunch of comedic like tones with it. And I think that there's a lot of criticism on the content, the culture, the fights, you know, if it's the cure or the disease of it. And I think people are evolving into what it's gonna be, you know. And how do you take that if you're good at it and continue to produce the shows, continue to make it loud, but also create a story arc that follows you into something that could be positive or emotional or something you can learn from at the end of whatever you're watching. And I think we bring that at a high level with the highest quality in the cinematic production. And I think the other guys, that it just lacks substance somewhere. Give me something. I mean, we're all taking the hit for reality shows, but this is like, there's no love anywhere, and it has to be that, I think, and that's why we're here to bring order at the highest level to it.
Okay. And I know you guys are bringing some real emotion, real storylines, but we were thinking, wouldn't it be cool if you guys did a Moesha relaunch? Have you considered that? Have you talked to Brandy about it?
We just can't afford it. Not right
Yet.
now.
Yet.
We're new. Let me turn my phone on. We're new, but we just can't. I mean, that's just, the franchise is very, very monumental. It's scripted. Does the audience want that? Myself and Marcus Polk, who played Miles, we've been working on something scripted that's spinning off of Moesha.
Okay.
Because we want Moesha to come back, and I'm sure Brandy and Ralph and everybody have tried to put it together, but it's still taking time. So we're gonna make a move, but a spinoff, some power shit.
Oh, I like that idea.
Yeah, without giving it all, but I was manifesting. Wow, you caught me.
Okay. I love the fact that you're using your network to tell some of your story. Like, you're giving fans the insight of your life with Princess. I feel like we've all watched you guys from the beginning of your relationship journey up until now.
Yeah.
We're all, all the fans are heavily invested. Can you give us any kind of insight on where you guys are in your relationship? Are you doing okay? Like,
Well,
how are
I mean, we've always been super duper close friends, like, above all. And then, we're in a divorce, but we're co-parenting at the highest level of co-parenting. If I could do a show about co-parenting with Princess, it'll be something that I think could be a blueprint for what everybody should do. But in the meantime, while we're going through that, it doesn't stop us from building together. And she knows how hard I've been working on the network. She's been working on it with me. And that's why she has the cook-off, the final combo. Everything I do in reality, I always make sure Princess is there, because we both give each other balance. And no matter where we are in our relationship, it's always going to be extremely solid and extremely respectful in making sure that she's good, and that if there's any kind of danger or any kind of hits that need to be taken to look bad or not get registered right, or people might misunderstand it, I want to take all the hits. I'll take everything. You know what I'm saying?
You're still in that protector mode.
For life.
Yeah, that's family.
For life. And exactly.
Mm-hmm.
And so it's good. I mean, I don't think we could be in a better place, going through the circumstances that's in front of us,
That's beautiful.
Yeah, like we're going to play poker this weekend. The World Series of Poker's coming. She ranked number 40 in the big game last year, and so she already has her professional poker badge. She's a professional poker player. I'm gonna get in the tournament.
Okay.
I'm gonna probably get. I'm going fast. I'm out.
Is she gonna teach you?
Well, she tries to, but when she starts to talk about the button and this and that and the river and the flop and the where you're sitting. It just I just got to go out and have one lucky day.
Okay.
And maybe this time at the WSOP,
You'll get
it'll
lucky.
be my time.
Yeah.
I see it now.
Manifesting.
Opening up that envelope, that bounty, and just like 1 million on accident. Let's pay our taxes today and spend it all tomorrow.
Love it, Ray. Love it. All right. So I know there's been some recent back and forth between you and Lemmy from Zeus.
Your neighbor.
They're our neighbor. We can
Wow.
literally look out the window and see them.
Wow, what a treat.
But you've been supporting them from the very beginning, from the beginning days of Zeus. Have you guys had a chance to talk and squash the beef? How are things with Lemmy?
I mean, it's nothing positive, just by his actions and what he does, how he does business. And only people that work with Lemmy and experienced, his energy and his setup and how he does things, they're the ones that can relate to it. And so I showed a video on Tronix, and then I just put it up everywhere once. It was like I put up something defending like what I heard, what I seen, how he treats people, and it got violent. But every show on Zeus is violent, and every week you're promoting this person fighting this person. But the show's not called The Fight Club. The show's not centered around that. It's centered around bad, beautiful women, right? So that's what the show's about, but snuck in through a sneaky storyline with no redemption for none of the women. I seen one show with Smiley. I'm talking to her now. We're working on some dope stuff. And she was having a seizure. And he showed it for 45 minutes with no edit. And some of the things that she was doing because she wasn't in her right mind doesn't need to be shown. Like we can go as hard as you want to go, but then they're straddling the like morality like line in production, and then they're just being all the way under. And Lemmy's under the line professionally and off into just the personal world too. And so yeah, I let the world know. I showed him getting his ass beat, and I showed him getting his ass beat because I wanted the people that have experienced whatever he's doing to just feel at that one moment to feel good and feel like okay, like you're not invincible and you're not God and you're not special unless we all are special. And then I went on my rants and I've seen this footage from a lot of victims that's been going through it, and I spoke about it even more until I was really I drained it out for the first wave. There's always second and third wave, but for the first wave I went as far as I could go, and everything got shut down. All of our socials, everything just went into these hacks, and you can just watch how certain people with new money utilize that to hide and utilize that to compress the truth. And so I did the first wave, and we've moved now into making sure some of the girls that have experienced that get some dope ass shows, executive produce it, own it, and get with us and recreate the dreams that they had before that was shattered, and let's just start over again and do it the right way.
It sounds like Tronix is going to be like a safe space for some of these reality TV stars that maybe have not been in safe, possibly production settings in the past.
Yeah, I think everybody's life and what you do on camera is what you do, right? And then sometimes you're not in control. If you're not in control, then it's on the producers and the people to kind of look at that, analyze it, and make sure they protect that kind of moment. But as far as like ratchet shows and like super lit talent, they're gonna go off the deep end because some talent enjoys that, and that equals a great performance. It equals a great moment in reality history that takes you to the next level if you're really a real ratchet reality star and you live for it. If you're coming on to some of these shows to build your brand and for people to look up to you and know your name in a positive way, you can get there. The journey's just, it's a long journey, you know what I mean? With Tronix, we can start with that and we can build around the positive moments, because I do have a lot of shows coming out with some of the most grueling fights and and experiences that people have ever seen, even on Inside the Network. At Sydney Star's audition, you got, you know, a transgender being jumped. She gets up, she pulls out her purse, and she attempts to shoot all the guys 17 times with the Glock until she emptied the clip. And you can watch that on the network, which has never kind of been seen. And so that's there, but there's so much more. So
How do y'all manage intense like situations like that on the production side? Like when that happened, what did you guys do?
well, some of the moments we're showing is from our, you know, camera operators, some of our partners like The Rod. He's been out in some of the craziest moments with phones and stuff, and they would bring it back to us. Because a lot of times when that kind of shit happens, they're doing shit on their own and it fucks up, then it comes back to us, and then we try to make it right. So some of the moments that are probably the loudest, there was no production, there was no us,
Just
but
real moments.
it was brought back to us, and we were able to create the narrative and narrate through it,
Yeah.
and find some kind of like adjustment to make it better.
Okay. All right. Well, I know that you take your role as a father like very seriously. I know Melody just turned 6.
Yeah, it was Daddy Day today at school.
Oh,
I went
nice.
straight from the studio all night, straight to Daddy Day.
Okay. What is Daddy Day? What did you do?
Well, my daughter and son are in preschool and kindergarten, and every, you know, couple months they have the different themes. Really good school too. And today was Daddy Day. There was a lot of dads. The dads were deep today.
Okay.
Shout out
Shout out to the dads.
I knew it was Daddy Day. I thought it might have been, you know, 7 of us, but you know, we stay in the valley, so it was a lot of dads. So it was really good to see Dad show up today.
That's what's up. I know that your son is traveling with you now a little bit more often.
He was. I took him with me without. I'm a parent, like he's my son, so not without permission, but yeah,
Kind of without permission.
I don't know about permission, but yeah,
Without consulting with
we was moving.
Princess.
We was moving.
Okay.
We was moving fast, and he didn't want to go. Now it's perfect because he didn't understand, like, don't leave, and you know, now he understands the routine, and it's really good now. It's dope. But then yeah, we was just trying to figure out how to do it, and I just didn't want to let my son go.
Oh, what has he picked up from traveling with you? Like, what have you noticed?
He don't want to travel no more like that.
Oh, he's done?
That's what he's probably picked up. He had a good time, but
Okay.
he's a kid, so
Yeah.
he was in the studio a lot. Was flying back and forth to these different cities, and even though at the time, because the budget was there, I'm not trying to floss, because I'll get on a coach flight, I get on a first class or a bus, but just on these particular flights, they were private. He was on the couch. He just woke up. He had the whole thing laid out for him. And then it just got long.
He's like,
he
this
didn't
starting
want to
feel like
leave
work.
for a while, and all of a sudden, Mama, Mama.
Oh, yeah.
Princess hopped right on the plane.
Oh,
They're
okay,
saying
we got
that.
her baby.
And but that was a good experience. But now we have a super good routine.
Okay.
And all kids need stability and a good routine.
Yeah.
So that's what she gives them. And I kind of like, I just took my son for a minute.
Well, that was fun. I'm sure he enjoyed himself. He'll remember
Summertime's
that.
coming too. It ain't school, so we gonna go all the way up. EP.
All right, here we go. And I wanted to ask you, was Melody named after your song Melody on Radiation?
Yes.
Okay, I didn't
Well,
know that.
that's and Princess wanted, you know, it to be from that song, so it was dope. I did a remake of that song too.
Okay.
Re-sang it for her. I'm gonna put that whole Radiation. It's called Radiation X. It's like a anniversary album. Dope features on all the songs that's on that album.
Looking
It's like,
forward to that.
hopefully I can drop it this year or a couple months. Shit.
And I wanted to ask you, you live your life unapologetically. You've always done that. You've lived out loud. But is there one thing that you can look back on that you would redo or do over?
Like publicly?
Both. Publicly, private?
Well, private, it would be something random that you probably wouldn't.
No. Okay.
Yeah, because I peed on in somebody's pool in Australia. A really powerful person when I was drunk out there a long time ago.
Okay.
Should have never did.
You should never did that.
I think about it a lot. I tried to send them bottles.
Do they know?
They were pissed, but they knew I was drunk. But you know, again, you can send people 100 bottles. You can say I'm sorry all you want. And it's like, yeah, that's fine, but I don't think we're gonna invite you.
So you haven't been back there.
I haven't been back to that particular place with those particular people. And y'all probably know if you're watching, again, that was a long time ago, but I still have thoughts of that, you know. I'm sorry.
And he's sorry. He's sorry,
I was
guys.
full on. Like,
Okay. All right, so let's talk new music. I know we touched on it a little bit with the radiation.
Like but then it didn't register then here. Then
I kind of
here.
like it to the front.
Yeah.
It works either way.
I like it to the back.
Okay.
No pun intended.
All right, so let's talk new music. I know that you mentioned Radiation X.
Yes.
What else is coming up?
Well, we dropping a lot of songs that's around the network. So Suki and I partnered to do a bunch of records, but we've been shooting a lot of content with her, a lot of music videos, like I'm Selling Coochie and these other songs that we've been shooting and creating with her. She has a bunch of TV shows coming out, so we got this music trilogy that we did, and then I got a Tops Off projects, like these mixtapes, but it's centered around
Say it.
titties.
Oh, okay.
And so we're going on a Tops Off titty tour. Hold for sound. Damn, you just blocking all the titties. The titty tour is coming up, and all the songs is, now that I'm single, you know, and there's just vortex of creativity while working on the shows. I've just been doing a lot of songs, and I'm gonna put all them shits out.
Okay.
I ain't even, just cause, but Radiation and this other sound we've been working on, just the Tronix music, hopefully it balances itself out, because some of the new shit is pretty loud.
All right.
It's pretty uncut.
Looking forward to it.
I'm having so much fun.
Good.
I'm
you should.
having the greatest time. The music reeks that. You can smell a good time.
I know I'm looking forward to it. I'm a fan of your music. I'm a fan of your personality. Just
Thank you.
Ray the brand.
Thank you.
I am a huge fan.
I appreciate that.
Honestly, congratulations on everything. Congratulations on the Tronix Network. And I wanted to ask, how can people be a part of Tronix? There's the streaming, but what about for content creators, people that want to pitch shows and things like that? Is that an option?
Yeah. They can go to info@tronixnetwork.com, or you could subscribe, and then you get like a Discord link, and there's a Discord for everybody, and then the subscribers get a different kind of link where you can come in and access casting calls, the shows that's coming. We're gonna start doing like watch parties and auditions through the app and through the Discord and through the new Tronix community that we're building, and I think that just gives everybody an opportunity to be with us every day, and talk to me, go live at times where nobody else can, and really just kind of collaborate and do shit that really nobody else would be able to do in the OTT space, because our goal is to create a community, create coins, and have them activate for the subscribers along the way.
Nice. Well, again, congratulations. Thank you so much for being here today. Love it.
Throw it back. Throw it back. Throw it back.
Man, what's up? I'm Ray J, and you just been buzzed, and so have I. I'm getting drunk and high at the same time, drinking champagne on the airplane. Buzzed.
Everything.
Going through a divorce and all equally separated, so it's a tough question to ask.
I don't care about filing for divorce, but I'm not a weak bitch.
Stonewall pull up to what? I'm here, bitch. Nobody's coming downstairs. I'm at their building. Where you at, bitch?
What you're not about to do is fight every fucking 5 minutes.